This is actually video number 3 today. I'm only here to give the people what they want. I'm only here to give the people what they want. But when these things come into my mind, I feel that I have to share them. I feel that I have to get this off my chest because Malika Andrews, yeah, I'm still on you. I'm going to stay on you. I'm going to stay on you. I'm going to stay on you. This ain't about an algorithm. It's about the fact that you're out of pocket, and I'm going to stay on you. Okay? But this is the thing. Malika Andrews, could she be? No, ain't no could be. She is. Malika Andrews is the Candace Owens of sports. Wow. There is only one black woman in the world that I absolutely have no level of tolerance for, and that is Candace Owens. And Malika Andrews, you're not as bad as her yet. You're not as bad as her yet, but oh my goodness, you are closing on her like Usain Bolt in a 100-meter final. Fast! Are you the Candace Owens of sports? Wow. CBC Sports put out an article and said that sports media is ill-equipped, they said unequipped, but ill-equipped to handle the Ime Udoka scandal, because this thing started as you folks going after one man, but you didn't realize that you weren't going after one black man who was playing hide the sausage with some Boston Celtics staffers and somebody's wife, a couple people's wife maybe. He wasn't just doing that, but that's not really what this thing is about. This thing is about the open season on black men. And this is what it became. I have to say it like that. This is what it became. And this is what the immense reaction to. You know what men are reacting to right now? Black men are reacting to the backlash of women really attacking, black women actually attacking black men. And think about this. Just think about this response that people are having, this reaction that people are having to Ime Udoka, right? Even people not in his position, but just having a response to Ime and having a response to now the new Celtics coach, okay, who's being thrown under the bus. And our response to him being attacked is and you guys aren't going to like this, but it's a post Kevin Samuels type of response that we are getting, because you guys thought it was simply Kevin Samuels trying to recorrect the imbalance in the narrative between black women and black men, and it was just Kevin by himself. But no, Kevin was speaking for millions. Kevin was speaking for a lot of men. And this now attack on and you know what? And let's be very clear. You know, look who we're defending right now. Like, honestly, we're not defending Martin Luther King. Like, we're not defending, you know, some guy with a stainless, you know, pristine record. We are running to the rescue of Ime Udoka simply because women fail to keep themselves accountable. And so we're saying, wait a minute now. Whoa. Oh, yeah, that could be, that would have been a bad thing, and we might have agreed with you until you told us that the ladies who were involved would be protected, and they can't be blamed, and they can't be held accountable, and they can't lose their jobs, and they can't lose their money, and you're now throwing a man under the bus with women doing the same thing. You're not having the same energy for that. And so we're coming around, we're spinning around saying, whoa, wait a minute. Hold on a second now. Are you here to tell me that if that was me in that position, you guys be throwing me under the bus and leaving me in the lurch like that when I had a consensual relationship? That's what men are doing. This is what men are doing. And some of them mainly the guys in the media, in the mainstream media and mainstream sports media, who are subject to their checks being taken away because they're not extremely PC about this particular topic. Those guys are pandering. We don't have to, because nobody's written me any checks. YouTube's not writing me checks. Nobody's writing me checks. So I can just say what I want, right? I can just say what I want, unfiltered. And people appreciate that because I am not sullied by sponsorship or by a salary. Yes. So let me get to you, Malika, and let me get to why I see you as the Candace Owens of sports. Candace Owens, as we know, and she really bowed her lowest when it came to the George Floyd situation. And the George Floyd incident, and ladies and gentlemen, listen to me. The reason Malika Andrews has a job is because of George Floyd. I know these things seem so far apart, but no. You see, George Floyd awakened an awareness in America where people all over, from corporate America to the public sector, private sector, said, wow, we have to actually change. We have to actually do an overhaul in the representation of black faces, just the face, not the opinions, of black faces in our corporations. And they started, the theys, meaning all of those individuals who are positioned for scrutiny, ESPN and major media sources, everyone all over North America said, we've got to change our faces. And Malika Andrews was the perfect face. Beautiful girl, intelligent, articulate, saying what they want to say. And not really on our team. Malika, you're showing very clearly, I hate to do this. I really don't like to do this. This is not my favorite thing to do. I don't like coming for black people. I don't like it. It doesn't feel good to me. But you're not on our team. You're just not. You're not on our team. And guess what? And I have to be clear. You're not against us because you prefer to date men in other cultures and in other cultures. That's not why you're against us. You're against us because you have taken it upon yourself to present a narrative that damages the black male image in sports. That's why you're against us. You keep coming. And I don't know what it is. I don't know what your agenda is because you don't have a sports background. I don't know if you understand that there is a need for heroes in sports. There's a need for them. You are trying to humanize individuals who are being iconic. You're trying to humanize them. You're trying to bring them down to their lowest common denominator. And it's not going to fly. You're 27 years old, girl. You've been around shorter than some underwear I got in my drawer. I know you, but you need to throw that underwear out. But yeah, I've got t-shirts older than you. I've got t-shirts older than you. I've got sweat socks older than you. You haven't been around long enough to be able to change the way that men love their heroes in sports. And you, unfortunately, believe that your new brand of commentary is something that we're just going to sit down and accept. And you have no level that you think you cannot attack. You've gone after giants. Stephen A. Smith, love him or hate him, that guy's a media giant. That guy's a giant. Stephen A. is a giant. Let's be real here. As far as black sports commentators go, there is no one currently on the level of Stephen A. Smith, right? Who's getting paid money, who's getting checks. Greater than Stephen A. is here. But as far as guys getting checks out there, Stephen A. is a giant. You've gone after Stephen A. You've gone after individuals who have built a career playing basketball, made connections. You've gone after people on your own network, Perkins and other individuals who have had conversations. I know that the men who are working with you right now, I know this like I know my name, have you in the back of their head as somebody they have to be extremely wary of. And I believe you like that. Even if you heard me say that, you say, that's what I want. I want these guys to think before they talk, think before they act. You want people to be afraid of you. That's why I told you before, and I ain't gonna repeat it. Ain't nobody afraid of you, Malika Andrews. But the Candace Owens component of you is somebody whose narrative is so upside down, it's ridiculous. And Candace Owens is a very clear character. She's a character because she has an agenda bigger than her particular platform, and that's what she's going for. This woman truly believes she should run for some political office. She truly believes that she potentially even could be the president of the United States. Candace Owens has her sights set on mountaintops. Malika Andrews, I believe you're the same. I mean, it's an uncanny and an unorthodox method of going through sports media to kind of wield and wiggle yourself into in their areas. I believe you've already won an Emmy and these kind of things, but you really are the Candace Owens of sports, and therefore we cannot see you simply as a beautiful black woman who is articulate about basketball. We have to see you as somebody who is a dangerous enemy to what we hold near and dear. And I particularly would love to see you make an about face, so I don't have to come for you. I don't want to come for you. I wish this could be the last day I could have anything negative to say about you. But I feel that an individual like yourself simply will not leave room for that level of mercy. I know I talked about the fact that you're dating that ESPN reporter. Talked about the fact that it's really, really interesting how you could essentially be dating an individual in the same company in a consensual, is it a consensual relationship? Is it a consensual relationship? And you're like, well, he's not anybody's wife, or he's not anybody's husband, he's not anybody's anything. That's wonderful. That's great. But isn't it an individual within the same company? Yeah. Well, Candace Owens in a Malika Andrew face. You got to think about that. Is that who you want to be? Is that really the method that you're taking? Are you a Republican? You a Trump supporter too? Whoa, we don't know. I don't know. I'm not here to talk about politics, especially American politics. I'm here to identify that there's a person in a position of power who seemingly has a penchant for coming after men that look like me. Wow. Malika Andrews, are you the Candace Owens of sports? Tell us, let us know. This is Del K. Brereton, and that's the real spiel.